Yeah, so I sat down this afternoon, blew my whole day for these 4 hours for this Diddy doc. You know, definitely wasted about, if that joint was 4 hours, I say I wasted about 2.5 hours of my life. I ain't get to go to the gym, you know, things that I had planned for today. Because, I want to stay up on top of the current events, you know. Um, man, I really don't know how I want to feel about this Diddy documentary. Um, you know, how can I put it? It was a lot of regurgitated stuff in there. Um, Stuff that we've seen over and over and over and over again. I really hated how it started. Um, it just the way it started, I felt like it was a what do you want? Well, I don't want to say it. I'm trying to pull this up. I want to have a little background going on here when I do this today. This is me at the Revolt World. Um, when Diddy had the Love album release party at Revolt World, I was there for that. So, um, how the joint started off, I wasn't really feeling it. Right? I felt like the first episode, if you didn't get to see it, was a whole remix of murder rap and they just left out the part about Biggie talking about the Tupac stuff, trying to put the Diddy murder on I mean to put the Tupac murder on Diddy. And it was just like it was such a waste of time, bro. Hearing the whole quad studio thing all over again. Um it was just such a waste of time, bro. I really felt like, this documentary was going to be on, the whole Cassie situation, the sex trafficking, you know, I thought we was going to get more of stuff from the trial that we didn't get. And it was a bunch of a wasted space, a bunch of wasted film, a bunch of wasted time on stuff that we already knew about. You know what I'm saying? Like, they add Kurt Burroughs in there, right? Now, Kurt Burroughs, to me, was in there like a scorned lover or a disgruntled ex-employee. Because when he telling his story, you know, he had every chance to call the police. And I know I say this about the women, but that go for men too, right? He had every chance to sue Diddy in a timely fashion, not when the damn near the statute of limitations was up, for his lawsuit, even though he sued Diddy and his lawsuit got thrown out. He failed to mention that allegedly him and Diddy had an intimate relationship. Allegedly, I'm gonna say, because I wasn't in the bedroom with them, but to a lot of us in the entertainment industry, allegedly, it is a known thing that allegedly that Kurt Burroughs and Diddy was intimate with one another, right? But he don't say that part, you know, right? Or he don't address those allegations. He just make it look like um him and Diddy just allegedly had a working relationship. And I'm gonna be saying allegedly a lot because of legal ramifications, all right? Um that was my first thing. Kurt Burroughs was all in it. And then that towards the end of it, he talking about how Diddy sexually assaulted him. So Diddy sexually assaulted him allegedly, right? But you don't mention no facts that allegedly y'all had a relationship or allegedly it was intimate allegedly. Diddy just allegedly sexually assaulted you. Like, what man goes around and allegedly sexually assault men if he don't know that the men are into men? So you telling me that he allegedly sexually assaulted Kurt Burroughs and Kurt Burroughs ain't murked this nigga? Like, he accepted it. He didn't go to the police. He just ate that. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He just allegedly just ate that, right? So Diddy, however he sexually assaulted him, allegedly, he just ate that. He never sued him for it. He never called the police for it. Like, he never cracked this nigga head. Or everybody's so scared of Diddy, like he is the big bad wolf. But you tell me this man sexually assaulted you and you did nothing? Completely nothing. But you get on this documentary and you say that he allegedly sexually assaulted you. All right. However, he also came out and talked about how he had 25% of Bad Boy and how Diddy allegedly came to see him with a bat and made him sign over his 25% and promised to give it back to him, right? So he came and forced you with a bat to sign over 25 your 25% of the company allegedly, right? And you didn't go to the police for that. You didn't go to file in court that say that you was forced in a timely manner, or was it that allegedly that y'all was lovers allegedly that you trusted him or you was in love and you thought he was going to do right by you? How about that? No? Okay. Right? Then Kurt Burroughs going to say that Diddy was forcing Biggie to reply to Tupac. When history shows that, and we know that if you listen to the Little Caesars and everybody else, how the nigga Diddy was stopping Big from replying to Pac because Big did want to, and this is why Big went on Jay-Z's album on the song Brooklyn Finest and got at Pac on that record, right? Because the nigga Puff was trying to let him go at Pac, even though we know on Life After Death, this nigga is shooting at Pac crazy. On Long Kiss Goodnight, he's shooting at Pac crazy. I think Pray for my downfall. It's the joint where he did with Buster that Buster didn't put out. Brooklyn's Finest. It's a couple of joints where Big, what you call it, went at him. But to say that Puff was forcing him to go at Pop, I don't believe that to be true. Because if he was forcing Big to go at him, his songs wouldn't have been subliminal. And he was stopping them from making the blade. So even Little Kim had a joint. What song is that? What's the Little Kim song? It's a song on Little Kim's first album, but she released the Tupac disc, and then when Pac got killed, they took the lyrics off. But I remember she's like, she said something like, you got fed up. We got fed up. You got wet up. Your punk ass should have kept your head up. And then Pac died, and she took the lyrics out of it, right? Another time, right, when Big was dissing Pac, when he did A Long Kiss Goodnight on the radio in L.A. when he got killed out there. He got right on the radio and was dissing Pac. Puff wasn't up there forcing the nigga to do that. Big did that on his own. He spit those lyrics on his own. And I think that also played a part in why they killed Big when he was in LA. Because he got on the radio and spit that rhyme. And if you listen to the lyrics, you know damn well he talking about Pac. Bullets tap your spine, flatline, heard through the grapevine. You got F 4 times. Damn, that 3 to 9 F you up for real though. Slug slink so. Ask me remorse, I feel no. He talking about Pac. And then there's the thing that I think out of everything that got Big killed in LA the most is when he went on Rap City. And he's sitting down in the chair in that blue Brooklyn Mint shirt. He go on Rap City, and they cut this out because they know this is what got Big killed allegedly, right? Big went on Rap City, and anybody that know Joe Clair, ask him. And then when I find this VHS, because I got it recorded on VHS before they cut it out, Joe Clair asked Big about the Tupac and Faith rumors. He like, yo, you know, Pac said, and Pac was dead at this point, right? We all know Pac was dead when Big was in LA and he got killed, right? Joe Clair asked Big. He was like, well, you know that Tupac is saying that he slept with your wife, Faith. The nigga Big says with no remorse, yeah, well, if he did, he won't know more. I was like, no, Big, That is not the right answer, nigga. And he said it with no remorse. Oh, yeah, he looked at Joe Clair and said, oh, yeah? Well, if he did, he won't no more. Like, that nigga dead. And I believe that is the thing that triggered them West Coast niggas off. All them niggas at death row, they'd be like, yo, that's it. Because the next day, that nigga Pac was dead. I mean, the nigga Big was dead. After that Rap City episode aired, that nigga got killed that next day or that same day. It was either that Saturday that one aired or that Friday. I can't remember. But I know either the next day or that same night that that joint aired, that nigga Big got murdered. And I'm telling you, I personally think he went to the radio, spit Long Kiss Goodnight, then did the Rap City episode aired, and the nigga said, yeah, well, if he have faith, he won't no more. Just like that. And the nigga Joe Clair was looking like, whoa. That night, I swear to God, it was either that night or the next day. That nigga Big got killed. I know that triggered the West Coast niggas or Death Row niggas. I know that triggered them. First, the nigga went on the radio and he spitting rhymes talking about Pac getting killed with a Long Kiss Goodnight. And then then Rap City come on and the nigga say, yo, if the nigga F faith, he won't no more. And BT, after he got killed, BT pulled that part out. So they always show y'all that interview, but they never show the part where the nigga Big said, if that nigga did, he won't no more. No remorse. None. If you think I'm lying, anybody go to Joe Clair, at Joe Clair on Instagram, flood his comments and ask him, is Choke lying? Did Big tell you that Pac will not sleep with Faith no more because that nigga's dead? And BET pulled that. They pulled that one part out because they know them playing that instigated the beef, and that's why that nigga Big got killed. Or possibly that was a strong reason why Big got killed that night.